Hi everybody, welcome to the beautiful and brand new Convene Times Square. We are coming to you live from NEDAS 2018 in New York City. My name is Steve Multer, thanks so much for joining us. I'm hanging out today with my friend Mike Collado. Mike.
Good to see you, Steve.
Brand evangelist, digital architect, change agent for the world, and also director of in-building networks applications marketing for Corning. I'm glad we get to talk to each other because that doesn't usually get to happen, right?
Yeah, it's been a busy day of networking and thought leadership at the New York City Summit for NEDAS.
So exciting, and again, I'm so glad that you were a part of it. You allow technology companies to build trusted brands among buyers, to launch compelling products and solutions that end up winning mind share and then win market share on top of it as well. So what I want to do is I want to talk first with you, or ask you first, about the trends that you're seeing in the industry, and then based on that we're sort of going to take it to how we address those trends. But let's start by what's been exciting you and what you've been thinking about of late.
Yeah, the big trends in the industry, and they were on display today in the sessions that we observed, were 5G, densifying the network to enable 5G. And then number two is making wireless the fourth utility, making that a reality in the enterprise market space. And both of those come with certain challenges.
We've been talking about these for a long time. Why now? What is happening today that is more exciting than the conceptual that we might have talked about a year ago, 2 years ago?
Well, 5G is certainly becoming more reality now, and there's more building owner pain in the marketplace with BYOD initiatives. This is how we communicate inside buildings with our mobile device. It's about a wireless and mobile world.
Yeah, well, what do we do? So these are unique challenges, right, that are facing our industry here. How do we begin to address these challenges, but not just do it on an elemental basis, do it on a cohesive basis so that everything works together?
Yeah, what's interesting is that generally speaking, you look at the outdoor environment and the indoor environment and would assume that there are different challenges. And I would submit that there's actually a common ground there. We need to find ways to make it faster, easier, and more cost effective to deploy and upgrade networks, both in the indoor space and outdoor space. And really that, to me, informs it's about RAN innovation, radio access networks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are the details? How do we get to those better RANs, faster RANs?
Well, the market's evolving, and so I think we need to evolve our go-to-market strategy. And there are three things that I would point to. We need to work together, the ecosystem stakeholders, and I'm talking about the wireless operators, I'm talking about the municipalities for the outside space, and I'm talking about the building owners as well. And we look to really three key things. We're looking at, we promote cooperation, co-investment, and convergence are going to be really the three things that we need to evolve.
These three C's. All right, so let's drill down into those a little bit. What is cooperation? What does it mean to you, in your view?
Well, there's that old proverb of that, if you want to go quickly, go alone. Mm-hmm. If you want to go far, go as a team. And I think that cooperation is just that, is that the ecosystem participants really need to work together. And I think from a RAN innovation perspective, really what that means is opening up standards and platforms so that others are able to be involved, other vendors, in order to solve these problems.
Okay, so number two was it cohesion was the second one?
Co-investment.
Co-investment was the second one. Let's go. Again, same thing. Drill down a little bit into that for me.
Yeah, no one stakeholder needs to or should be going it alone in this case. In order to do densification, we're going to need many more active radios out at the edge. And inside the building, operators have made it clear that they're not going to invest in the entirety. And so co-investment is how do you bring stakeholders together to share a piece of this to achieve the overall outcome solution.
And then proving value, of course, in each step of that process that says not only it's the only way we're going to get it done, but if you don't get it done, you don't get to share in the value.
Correct.
Third C was?
Convergence. And from convergence, it's a number of things. In order to do this, you can't have separate infrastructure, and so wireless and wireline need to converge over the same infrastructure. From a from a frequency perspective. We need licensed and unlicensed spectrum in order to get it done. And I would submit as well is the same infrastructure converging both backhaul, fiber backhaul, as well as power. All those things come together in order to solve for the problem. And one of the comments earlier today was about public safety and looking out into the future with FirstNet. How does FirstNet, how is that going to be deployed indoors, and how does public safety and commercial cellular work together? So those are the 3 C's.
Is this an exciting time? Is this just an intimidating and challenging time? How do we start to sell this as a net positive? Is a lot of that telling the correct story to bring people on board and to get them involved and engaged?
Yeah, I think that this is an exciting time to be in the wireless industry, and I think the market itself is evolving, the technologies are evolving, so are the business models, and with that, new problems require new thinking, new solutions, and we're on the cusp of doing all of that.
And it takes the most creative people like you, and folks like the 300 people who are here at NEDAS. I mean, I think that's what makes this a very exciting event. Would you agree?
Absolutely. It's been a great day.
Bring all those great minds together.
Yeah.
Mike, always a pleasure.
To see you.
It's good to be able to hang
much.
out together. Thanks to all of you for watching as well.